it's your boy C Nasty. We got Young Prophet,
What's good?
Chevy in the building. Reelbred season 2, episode 8. You could have been anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with us.
Now I appreciate that. What?
Yo, that Iran war still going crazy, right?
Yeah, man, it's wild. A lot of people dying, and I don't think nobody wants this war, to be honest.
I mean, how you guys feel about it? How you feel about it?
Haram.
It is haram. But at this point, yo, the war's on and popping at this point.
Yeah.
They throwing bombs. They ain't stopping.
Yes,
they had like a little ceasefire going on, but they were still bombing after that ceasefire.
It's already in motion.
It's already in motion. But what do you think they want over there? What do you think they want over there? You think it's for the oil?
Yeah.
I think it's for the oil, the resources. I think all of our wars been trying to take somebody else's land, somebody else's money, somebody else's.
I think it's more of like a bully move because we don't really need the oil. We got Venezuela's oil, which is the most oil in the world.
They gave that shit back.
It ain't about the amount of oil. It's all the oil. They want all of it. They're not happy until they have all.
They want the power. Like you said, they want everything.
They want everything.
Exactly.
They want everything. But honestly, I think people want peace. It's a lot of kids, women, people, regular people just dying. They got school bombings. You got, people dying on both sides of it. It's like imagine you walk into the corner store. You get in a quart of water and your arm is gone.
But
I think there's just so much money
This
involved.
is honestly, this is what we shouldn't be surprised. This is history. This is what's been happening for a long time. They're just going through the same cycle that we've always went through.
And just recycling itself.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, look, when we was coming up, it was 9/11. Before that, it was different wars, Desert Storm.
There's always
something.
It's been oil trade. Basically, oil has been the most valuable thing since people have found out they could drive.
What? The oil does a lot more than just drive. Oil moves the whole world.
Machinery.
Yeah, it moves the whole world.
I mean, personally, I feel like it's a loss no matter what.
It is.
Because if you obviously we talking about people and lives and all of that, but if we talking about money, I mean,
look at the price of gas.
That's right. On a local level, the price of gas is going crazy. We on a road trip and gas is like $5 a gallon. Plus
it starts to affect us over here.
Yeah, but if we talking about just like on a bigger scale, when this first war operation, whatever you call it, first started, we got like a handful of our bases blown up all around in different spots, like tactical locations, and each one of these bases took like 20 years to build, and in one flip of a switch we lost billions of dollars, and where's this money coming from? Somehow, some way, it's coming out of our pockets,
taxpayer pockets, U.S. taxpayer pockets,
and meanwhile, the whole time, he's been making cuts. We cutting this education, we cutting healthcare, we cutting help for veterans. So the same people he's sending over there, he cutting
That's been happening though. They've been cutting education. Education been cut for years. There's mad people that dumb out there. Education been cut.
Yeah, but I mean,
education is no good in this country. You gotta pay for better education in this country. They're not gonna give you that shit for free.
No, but the little bit that we did have, the little ching that we had, that's out the window. You know what I'm saying? And so, just in general, it's war is good for business for them, and it's bad for business for us. You know what I'm saying? For them, they getting money off of contracts. They say, okay, we want to blow this country up, and we're gonna turn it into the next resort town.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna rebuild it, and
trying to do over there in Palestine.
Right. It's like they want that land, what I mean, for their own, playgrounds. Like it's like me and you homies, you the president, you go to war and say, oh, okay, Gabe, you know how to build houses, and Chevy know how to do the plumbing, and you know what I mean, like I'm gonna set y'all up and get you these contracts. You just throw me some bread back. So they all in each other's pockets making money.
All in cahoots and shit.
Yeah.
But you see, over here we're being affected in our pockets, right? Like as far as like gas prices going up.
Bro,
over there they getting bombed.
Food, yeah.
Over there they getting bombed. Like, would you rather get bombed or prices get high? What would you rather pick?
Okay, but Honestly, I think of it in another type of scenario. Yeah, we're up right now, but that's not how a war works. Like, if we get into war, it's gonna go up and down.
This is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning. They're gonna get theirs, and we're also gonna get ours. That's how a war works.
And I think that's what we forgot. Yeah. That I feel like America and the people who support the war, or whatever the case may be, forget that we not untouchable.
No, we're not untouchable.
What I'm saying? Like we haven't seen, action on our soil in a long time, like since before we were born.
Like if it was like for like months, like at a time, we didn't have to worry about nothing, I could understand. But 2 weeks, what information are you giving us? Like 2 weeks is shit.
Like the ceasefire.
But the ceasefire is that to stop killing until we figure out what's happening, because we may not be in that war situation that we're going to be having all this time.
Yeah, but like she was saying, the 2 week ceasefire, it's not really a lot of time to figure anything out. Like, do you really feel like that's for for TV? Like, do you feel like that's just like a play? Like,
because even with the ceasefire, they still kept on bombing. So they're still bombing. Israel's still bombing Lebanon. So really and truly, the ceasefire is in one spot, but it's still bombing everywhere else because of the same situation.
Right,
so,
Lebanon still got some.
But but Lebanon, when I read in the papers, Lebanon didn't agree with Iran with the ceasefire, so they just kept doing their own thing. So that's why the situation is happening.
Y'all heard about that airplane pilot that was in the fighter jet, and he got shot down in Iran. They rescued one of them, but the other one got left stranded out there. That's wild. Or they're not stranded, but they had to look for his ass.
That sounds like some movie shit, to be honest. Like, like
when Trump was trying to do some movie shit.
Could you imagine? Like, what would you do? Like, if that was you? Like, if you just you get ejected, your parachute land, you in the bushes. Nobody speaking English around you.
Well, that guy, luckily, he didn't fall around anybody, because he probably would have got killed.
Yeah.
You probably would have got killed, because they had civilians, just regular civilians out there with guns looking for him. They put it out on the news and on the radios like, yo, we looking for this person, rewarding everything, we catch them.
Oh, so the streets was watching.
Everybody was looking for them. It's war. At this moment, they say, yo, they're war, they coming in, they bombing us.
Yeah.
I think everybody has some sort of hate towards that situation, right?
I think America is hated, and they don't look at us with respectfully. Like, I don't feel like we move with grace. I feel like, like she was saying, Lebanon don't really agree with, whatever that ceasefire. But to be honest, a lot of Americans don't even agree with this war. Like the way it even took place, it was just like overnight. Like we all, the way it happened to me, it was like I woke up and it was like, oh, we at war. Like, what the fuck? We bombing who?
Yeah.
What? Like, when this happened?
It's like so crazy that we get in a war because our country is so divided in itself. Like, how can we even like get through a fucking war together? Like, the way we're fucked up right now as a country, it's just like, it's not the time. And like, as a president, like, you should like be able to like comprehend that. Like,
war
I think that's like something that a president like should pay attention to. Like,
you don't think that if a bunch of Iraqis, a bunch of foreign country comes over here on foot and comes to this country, you don't think everybody will band together?
No,
I think so.
No,
if we're getting attacked by another country, I think the foundation. I think everybody.
I think of that. I think the foundation of this country has too much tension within itself to come between anyone to defend each other. Like,
I don't think so.
I think a lot could happen. I think that's possible. I think people could band together.
So you think people will band against you, and with the enemy?
I'm gonna put it like this: like, okay, in our own country, we have, like she said, it's so divided just in every aspect of viewpoint, politic, healthcare, whatever. Everybody has these different viewpoints, and they're so far apart that even people can't even have conversations with each other.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So if these people can't even have a conversation with each other and entertain each other's viewpoints, how we gonna go to war with each other?
Exactly.
How we gonna be like, all right, bro, strap up, let's get it, and we fighting over a bunch of dumb shit?
I think opinion and life and death are two different things. I think that we may have a different set of opinions, but if somebody broke into this house right now and tried to shoot us, I think we band together and try to kill them.
No.
I think that's what we're talking about, right?
No, I don't think that's correct.
You don't. So right now, if somebody broke into the house right now with straps, all of us wouldn't want to just get together and try to handle that.
We're different. This circle is different.
I feel you, but I feel like
I'm not talking about.
I feel like that reduces it to such a simple analogy. You know what I'm saying?
I get your basic. Against you? You think your neighbors would band against you and not be like, yo,
I'm gonna put it like this. No, I'm gonna put it like this. I don't think that.
I think my neighbors would want to hold the block down. Listen, I don't think they'd want a foreign country coming in here and taking over.
But
I don't think that they would band against me, but I don't think they would band up for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know your neighbors.
I'm not gonna run out if I don't know.
I don't know your neighbors. I can't talk about.
Where's the solidarity?
You just assume that I'm gonna put all my trust into your neighbors, but I've never met those people. They've never met me. And humans are humans.
You're crazy. We try to rob you, G.
Humans are humans. That's like a bad example. That's a bad example. You might know your neighbors, but
I know my neighbors, but I would think that if a foreign country came in coming out running with their guns, I think everybody would band together and try to hold the block.
Hopefully.
That's what I hope. That's what I would think.
That would be the ideal. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like in our I'm sorry, I don't mean to overtalk anybody, but in our day and age, I feel like she said, there's so much tension that I don't feel like people are gonna get together. Because we talking about on a bigger scale, you know what I'm saying? I feel what you're saying, us here, boom, right? Yeah, we rocking them, you know what I'm saying? But I don't feel in the country sense that people are gonna band together. That's a big ass house.
So you think it's everybody for themselves type shit?
I feel like a lot of people would. I feel like there's gonna be people that are for the people.
Yeah.
And those people will band together.
Of course.
Because we got a lot of people like that. You know what I'm saying?
I think it'd be a lot like that.
But there's gonna be a lot of people that don't. You know what I'm saying? That don't care about.
But they're not banding. They're banding against you.
I mean, what's the difference?
Or you just think they're not banding with me?
If it's possible.
No, I'm not saying they're gonna they're gonna loot my shit. You know what I'm saying?
You never know, they might loot you and shit.
You're not taking my water bottles. You know what I'm saying?
Your water bottles and shit.
Yeah, bro. My toilet paper.
Your tent is gone, dog.
Are we talking about worldly endings type scenario?
Nah, we just
talking about right now. The country was under attack, and there was boots on the ground from other countries in the U.S. right now.
We ain't got no electricity. They brought the war to our soil. Yeah. And now we got to figure it out.
There. Special ops out in the streets, sniping people and shit.
We at war here.
Yeah, we at war.
We got to figure this shit out here.
Yeah, because the military ain't going to come around here, right? They're going to be in the major cities, but in the outskirts, you handling your own shit.
I feel like it's going to be every man for themselves.
Exactly. For the most part, but I think
I feel like your personal community.
I'm just saying people of status who have that type of recognition that they can walk in a bank and be recognized and things like that, they have the community of wealthy. I think they're going to be able to have that advantage. You know?
Because I'm not prepared for shit, bro. I don't have 6 months of water. I don't have extra toilet paper. I just ran out of wipes and shit.
Yeah. You're not ready.
I'm not ready for that shit.
They took over right now. You have to be out there.
I got 6 cans of black beans.
I want to be ready.
So that's something that's been on my mind though. It's I feel like we going into crazy times. It's hard not to think like that. You don't want to think like that, but obviously it's a crazy time in the world right now. You know what I mean? But okay, let's put it like this. A lot of people can't even have these conversations because they just stuck in the rat race. They trying to figure out how they gonna pay their bills and feed their kids and this and that.
They don't care about the
war. Most people ain't having this conversation. They I can't think about that whole line. I can't think about the world. I know until I take care of the world. I know or some shit like that. Whatever. So it's you know what I mean? That's those problems are too big for most people. It's what the fuck we gonna do about it? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Protesting ain't really working. People getting arrested, shot, killed. From ICE shooting. What is it in Minnesota?
In Minnesota,
shot them. It was 3-4 people that we know of. That one lady
With the car?
With the car.
Yeah, but she was using the car as a weapon or not?
Nah, bro.
Like you standing in front of the car, she trying to run you over.
She was trying to get away, bro. She was like swerving out the way. She was moving mad slow. Homie was like on some ego tripping.
Yeah, but for the comfort of your home through the phone, it looks like that. But if you the cop standing in front of that car and she trying to run you over with the car,
she wasn't trying to run you over, bro.
Well, if you was in front of it and you were getting run over, like, you know what I'm saying?
That was his choice.
Nah, but that was her choice to push the gas too, right?
So out the way, he was telling them to get out of the area. They were mandating them to leave. So when she was leaving, he on some, because she was like running her mouth while she was leaving, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he didn't like that shit. And while she was dipping off, and they got it from different angles, you know what I'm saying? Like while she was dipping off, like he was like to the side of the vehicle, and he wasn't in no immediate threat. They even trained to not engage, you know what I'm saying? They trained to back away. He engaged. And honestly, like, that's overkill, bro. Like, you talking about this lady talking shit from a window, she's dipping off.
But he's in front of the car. He almost got hit by the car. If he didn't move out the way, he would have got hit.
He was placing himself there.
Yeah, but she didn't have to speed off like that.
She didn't speed off even.
I don't know.
How fast was she going?
I don't know. I wasn't there, but that's what I'm saying. That we weren't there. But in the situation,
that's just like a creep. Like, all right, so he right here. She doing this.
Yo, but that's a car.
Like,
that's a car. You can break my leg.
Oh my
you know what
God.
I'm saying? So you got to look at it from the cop's perspective, and also from her perspective, and also from the third person. You got to look at it from all angles. So
what about everybody else getting killed?
Like who?
It's always gonna be some kind of but you know, he sneezed like
nah,
you know what I'm saying? Like God forbid you have some allergies out here. Like
it's gotta be a lot. It's gotta be something that's like real. Something that's like that situation right there is hard to tell. But there's
a few. You know what I'm saying? Like off the top of my head, I mean, this is, you know, but it's a lot of instances where it's overkill. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's one thing.
I'm not saying they're always right. I'm saying there is some instances where like.
Okay, what about the lady getting arrested? You know, from ICE.
Which one?
Her husband's a veteran.
Oh yeah, the one that they just recently got married, and then she went to go get her paperwork to basically, you know, get all the benefits for being a military wife. She got ICE came and got her at the base.
Wild.
That's crazy. I thought that was kind of crazy too,
that's
but
wild.
I don't know. I think in certain circumstances like that, because now that staff sergeant, he's training to go and get deployed out to go to war. So, you know, how would you feel being him? Like, damn, I'm working for this.
I would feel betrayed.
They're like, fuck my wife, basically.
I feel betrayed by my country.
But yeah, that's tough, right? But you still gotta go, or you can't quit. This ain't like a regular job. We're just gonna quit and say, fuck this.
I mean, I feel like that's why this engine keeps going, because nobody's saying fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, all right, we gonna keep going with it, and we gonna keep letting it slide. And you know, and then now we dying. You know, we can't even protest. We can't even just peacefully be like, yo, I don't like this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we getting gas in the face, we getting drug off the street, shot in the face with rubber fucking pellets from shotguns, and you know, dragged by horses and shit. Like, you know, what was it? Texas. You know, they had to run the whole street down basically because, you know, they protesting, but they, you know.
But what they protesting about?
ICE, fuck ICE. Who wants their kids snatched up, they fathers, their sisters, their husbands, you're like, okay, this man's a veteran. This man going to war for you. You know what I'm saying? You gonna snatch his wife up? That's wild. You know what I'm saying? ICE, you know, this was like kind of when this first was started happening. They did this like huge raid and was snatching all these you know, like quote unquote illegal immigrants. They're not even checking IDs on some of these people. They're just locking them up. You brown, racial profiling
like crazy.
You know what I'm saying? They was doing it to the, you know, Haitians. They was doing it to the, you know, Mexicans, everybody. You know what I'm saying? So Somalians, all kind of.
Somalians were doing fraud, so they had some like
everybody doing fraud, bro.
They had a bite to
Trump doing fraud.
Everybody doing fraud, but they was out there wilding out, and they didn't like that shit.
But in any event, you know, like what I'm getting at is they snatched up all these kids. You know what I mean? To me, that was wild. It was well, they didn't technically snatch the kids. They snatched their parents, and the kids got released from school with no parents.
Yeah, it's not with the parents.
So now they just like.
But let me ask you a question. If you don't think that you over here, right, illegally, you've been here 20 years, and you don't think that at some point when all this happened that it could happen to you, like that never crossed your mind, like that day is coming or that day could come. Everything always happens when shit is sweet. It don't happen when you're going through shit.
I feel you, but there's provisions for that too. Like, all right, that might be a thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's say it was me. I came here illegally. You know, I might have to eat that one day.
That's what I'm saying.
But hold on. But as part of the Dreamers Act, you know, my kids who were born here, they legal. They American citizens.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know, and I've been paying taxes. You know, this whole 20 years, I've been given to the system. My kids been given to the system. When they grow up, you're gonna want to draft them to the war or whatever the case may be, whatever. And now they trying to pass the reversal on the birthright citizenship. And so
I don't think that'll happen though.
Yeah, but it would. But we didn't think abortion would be reversed. We didn't think DEI would be reversed. You know, civil rights that took 60 plus years in our grandparents' time of work to get equal rights and regular human rights, civil rights. You know what I'm saying? To be able to be like, all right, I could vote at the same place and drink at the water fountain and basic human things. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's what DEI is, but they got rid of that. They flipping it and spinning it to get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? They got rid of it. They got rid of it. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't think that would get reversed. We didn't think that abortion would get, and abortion that's up in the air for. So they reversing everything. You know what I'm saying? They reversing everything. And so who's to say that birthright citizenship won't get reversed? You know what I'm saying? And if it does, it could affect not only just the kids of immigrants, but it could affect everybody. Because now when a child is born, after it's passed, when a child is born, we got to be able to prove our citizenship to be able to prove that baby's citizenship. And most people are not going to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they're saying that your birth certificate and your social and all these other things aren't sufficient. Because you can have a social security and not be a legal citizen. You can have a birth certificate and not be. So, like, it's going to be very difficult, you know what I'm saying? For, 9 out of 10 families right now, it's like, you ask, you got your birth certificate? Oh, I got to ask my mom.
That shit's somewhere.
She got that shit under the mattress.
Yeah, my mom got that shit somewhere.
You know what I'm saying? So it's to me, it's wild times, Like, I hope it doesn't get reversed. I hope we keep pushing forward. But it's like we take 2 steps forward and 10 steps back with this guy.
I feel you. I think at one point all of it just got kind of a little crazy, and they had to just kind of pull back on it, and the pullback was drastic. The pullback was super drastic because the thing is, the law is the law, right? So I can't enforce the law on you and not enforce the law on you.
It's a double standard.
It's a double standard. So it's like, all right, you're illegal, you're a criminal, but you're also an illegal and you're a good person. Both of you gotta go because again. The law is the law, right?
This is true.
You try to bend the law, try to break the law. That's different.
However, they're using these laws for their own agendas.
Of course. But
like they spinning shit. You know what I'm saying?
Depending on where you live, it was looking kind of aggressive as far as like just mad people that came in just all over the streets.
Because the way they paint it is, all these immigrants, they criminals.
Not necessarily.
That's how if you ever watch Fox News, bro, it's like they brainwashing people. They're just like, we got all the immigrants, they a bunch of rapists and this and that, whatever. Like, bro, these ain't. Yes, they are people who are rapists, and they should be held accountable, like you say. Like, you a criminal, whatever, you need to be held accountable. Yeah. But the people that they're taking off the streets, these are normal. There's nurses. It's not Shorty Loke from Compton.
But she broke the law.
Bro.
I hear you. I'm not saying I agree with it, but I'm saying that law is the law, right? It don't matter who broke it, is the law.
Okay, so let's.
How would you feel as a criminal? She broke the law the same one you did, but I'm locking you up in now.
I mean, but if you want to think about it, like, honestly, like, for me, like, fuck the law. Like, honestly, because... the law was made by specific people in this country, and it has never been in our favor.
Yeah, it's a racket.
Like,
you gotta use it to your favor. That's why you gotta play it.
But look, bro. But like, all right. This is my question. It might be a little deeper than what we can figure out. But the law isn't always what's right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It used to be legal to have slaves.
Yeah,
that was the law of the time. That was the law, right? It was legal, but obviously it wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? And so, yes, the law is the law, but what's right is right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And the shit they doing ain't right, bro. Like, however way you paint it, it ain't right. Mm-hmm. It ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And if we talking about, I just want to jump into that for a quick second. Like, U.S. has never been in our favor as minorities. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, especially this presidency, this day and age, the mindset of people are just like way out the box with it now. Like,
everybody's out there.
The cat's out the bag. They're like, yo, I'm a racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Fuck y'all. Like,
it's never been in our favor.
So
it never will be though.
What I think something interesting is about that is I just wanted to jump onto the UN. So the UN had they had a conference and they talking about slavery as a crime against humanity.
Okay.
Right? Every country in the UN, right? They agreed, they voted. It's a crime against humanity. It's the worst crime we've ever had in humanity. Okay. Slavery, right? Who voted against it? U.S.
Voted against it?
Yeah, U.S. and Israel. You know what I'm saying? So they were saying like, oh no, it was legal back then. Mm-hmm. So it's not a crime. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, just that the whole mindset is like they trying to jump through these loopholes, and I feel like that's how we move as a businessman. If we talking about Trump, like, he used the system. You know what I say? I say fuck the system. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I say we burn that shit down. You know what I'm saying? I said we do like the Philippines and all these other wild countries, and they go to the capital and they just revolution. Yeah. And they just putting their own people. Like I forgot where it was, bro.
It'd be too tough again. Like you said, the world and the country is not that.
They're not united like that.
They're not that united like that.
And they got a lot of guns and shit. Mm-hmm. And in the Philippines, they use machetes.
But you got the Trump supporters or not?
Nah.
Like, got MAGA at all?
Nah, Trump is a goofy to me, bro.
Yeah?
He's goofy to me.
You don't gotta be MAGA support Trump. Like, there's MAGA and then there's people that support Trump.
I feel like they go hand in hand.
Right.
And I feel like, if you want to look at it like that, I feel like MAGA is definitely on some white power shit and white supremacy, and it's tied into,
You think so?
I know so.
Or you think it's just a certain group of Trump supporters that are like that? And so y'all would have voted for Kamala? Y'all would have voted for? Y'all wanted Kamala to win?
I feel like that. I feel like she was.
But what'd you get out of the last 4 years? Did your life get any better in the last 4 years when she was president with Biden? Yeah. Like, what did she do for y'all?
She wasn't the president. That wasn't her role.
Yeah, right. I mean, no matter that.
But if we're gonna talk about the last 4 years, Trump really hasn't, cashed any checks. You know what I'm saying?
He's made it worse.
When Trump's first presidency, when he was president before COVID, everybody's life for the most part was good. Everybody was making money. And then COVID came and a bunch of shit that nobody knew what was going on. It kind of fucked them up in the game because everybody's learning as you go along type shit. There's no blueprint for this. Now obviously we cleaning up the mess from the last 4 years. We let everybody in, let everybody do what the fuck they want, and now we regulate it. People don't like it because it's happening fast. It's only been a year and look how fast it's happening.
No, COVID don't have anything to do with immigration.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
you said
COVID
they let a lot of people in.
No, I let a lot of people in during the last 4 years with Biden and Kamala, where the borders were open borders. Everybody just doing whatever they wanted.
It's been like that.
It hasn't been like that.
Yes, it has.
Not during Trump's presidency.
No,
bro, that's how America was built, bro.
Not
way
like that,
before. Every door was open in America.
Not like that.
It wasn't no.
I think that's propaganda.
Border.
Not like that.
I think that's
why they had that open border policy. I'm telling you.
No.
I'm telling you. Look it up. The fact checker bounced. But that's the reality. And then during Obama's presidency, more people were deported than during Trump's presidency. So is it Trump?
I am not even talking about.
It's not in the forefront. No, but I'm saying to you, like,
I'm gonna put it like this. You know what I'm saying? Obama wasn't snatching kids from their parents, and
yes, he was.
Listen, and he wasn't, making.
He was supporting.
They just put it in front of your face.
Nah, bro. ICE wasn't in no effect or no kind of.
Kids in the cages, and during the Obama administration, they had the kids inside the cages with the aluminum foil blankets. What are you talking about right now?
No.
Yeah. Look at the numbers.
Whatever the case is, right? They may all be in cahoots. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is the system we have now is not working. You know what I'm saying? And whoever is doing wrong should be held accountable. They wrong for what they doing. Mm-hmm. Whether it was this president or that president, or we coming up this, I feel like the president that we have right now, he's continuing and forging ahead with the wrongdoing. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to look at it as, I did less bad than the person before me, or I did, a little less evil than this person, like, nah, bro, like, evil's evil. Like, you doing crazy, corrupt shit. They all lining their pockets.
Of course.
If you
would too, though.
Not me.
You would line your pockets if you had the opportunity.
Not me. I wouldn't do that. That would not be me. That's why I'm not. That's why I'm not in politics, bro. I'm not a senator. I'm not none of that, because that's bigger than me. Because like I told you before,
the United States is a business, bro. And Trump is a businessman. He got to line his pockets anyway. He don't gotta do this shit. He a billionaire. He doing this shit as a favor. He don't gotta do this shit.
But
bro.
And that's the thing. Like,
as a favor,
people. Like,
you wild,
people
bro.
think it's
you think he's doing us favors?
People think it's about money. People think life is about money, and life is not about money. Like, money is only just a small little aspect of life that revolves around like a certain amount of activity in life.
Every activity.
No, a certain amount of activity in life, because majority of the world doesn't have money and they thrive still. Like,
in what sense?
In a lot of senses.
And like more spiritual.
They rich in happiness, rich in life. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah. So let me
ask you a question. All right. So I put $100 million in your pocket, right? Mm-hmm. But all your family got to get murked.
Nah, then I'll stay with my family.
You stay with your family, right? I know that's drastic and shit. Yeah. But let's say your family is, whatever, these Mexicans or Somalians or Haitians or, Palestinians or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about money, right? But all money ain't good money, right?
Of course not.
You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. It's cool to make money. You know what I'm saying? But it's even better to have, your
courage and your dignity.
The spiritual things, you know what I'm saying, like you said, you know what I'm saying, it's better to have love.
It's a balance.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's out of balance right now. Like we. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. If you want to put it like this, like Trump is like some, business dude, whatever, I don't know. I feel like he's in business for himself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people may have voted, and I'm just speaking for what I'm thinking. I feel like a lot of people may have voted for him because, like you said, like Trump's been popping from we was kids as a businessman. Yeah. He's got TV shows and he's like this, businessman, whatever. And they think like, okay, he's gonna make the economy do something for them.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what we look for.
But in reality, that's what I think a lot of people are looking for, right? Mm-hmm. But I think in reality, what's happening is they in business for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like they putting their own interests first. You know what I'm saying?
Over everybody, but that's everybody though.
It's not everybody.
So you'd rather put everybody's interest over your own, like bunch of strangers over your own? Would you want to look for a president that fits what you looking for?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put it like this. Like,
Could I just ask you a question?
What's up?
What is your ideal president?
Okay, so kind of piggybacking on both those last statements, the ideal president to me would be one that puts the interest of all. Okay, mm-hmm. It's not just my interest, your interest, whatever. It's the interest of all, because that's what a democracy is.
That's very difficult to do, though. Because everybody on one topic wants a bunch of different shit. So who do you please?
We talking about as balanced as possible, and that's the thing. Like,
so you say one person wins one, and one person wins the other.
I think that's why we so divided. That's why we divided because.
Can I say something?
Of course.
So I think that's why a president's title is so powerful, because you should have the ability to migrate within one as a people. Mm-hmm. So everybody, yes, is different, but you should be able to stand in the middle of that circle and evolve it in one, as a sense, in your like specific idealism of what should be happening in our country.
Mm-hmm. You should be able to take everybody's interest and say, okay,
that's tough to do,
but that's their job. That's a tough job.
Hard, yes, but that's why a president is a president.
Heavy is the crown of the king, right?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's so we've come from a history of having once king and queens who were able to do that job easily. Like, so now control a country.
We're not talking about please everybody.
The country.
We're not saying please everybody.
We're not.
Because you can't please everybody.
What I'm saying is that how do you have everybody's best interest in mind if you're going to try, you can't please everybody? At some point, somebody's going to be disappointed.
Nothing's perfect.
Okay, let's put it like this.
But you can also be good.
Right now, the way you're looking at it is because it's not balanced on your side.
It's never balanced. It's never balanced. But you can make the best.
I think what evens out that balance or that question is doing what's right. You know what I'm saying? So you can try to say, okay, this person has these interests. Like, okay, this person he wants to be a pedophile and rape a bunch of babies.
Okay, so I don't think anybody would agree with that.
No,
except the pedophiles.
Except the pedophiles, but it's a lot of them.
But
how you please them?
But like
by what they doing right now in the country.
Exactly.
Bro, they got all kind of pedophile
Epstein files.
No.
Epstein files.
They snatching kids, they body snatching, organ trafficking, human trafficking.
Epstein files.
Nah, but listen.
What about Epstein files?
But
they got everybody for the most part, right? Who you looking for?
Nah, bro.
No.
They're not getting nobody.
But who you looking for?
It's a huge list of people.
And the list is not out?
They redacted stuff. They're not moving on anybody.
They're not moving on anybody. This is America we're talking about. Of course, they're not going to release everything.
Lawyers and judges and rich people.
And if they were to release some things, it's what they want to release. It's not what we want to see.
But what you want to see though?
The truth.
Yeah, but I just say you can't handle the truth, really.
We're citizens of America.
Okay,
we deserve the truth.
Let's put it like this.
Whether you feel like we can handle it, whether you feel like we can handle it or not, we deserve the truth.
People want justice.
Yes.
People want what's right to be done. You know what I'm saying? So, like on a personal level, you may not kind of. And I may not really see, because hopefully never will our kids be snatched. You know what I'm saying? Right, God willing. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people that's what they go through. Like a reality, there was a girl, I think in Texas somewhere. You know what I mean? Fact check it, whatever. But there was a girl. She went to a gas station. Never came out the gas station. Right. Later on, they found her hundreds of miles away, somewhere else. Mm-hmm. Right? She got snatched in this trap door in a gas station. Got body snatched. Was about to be human trafficked. She escaped somehow. This is real life.
They found her?
They found her. This is real life.
You ain't hear about that FedEx driver that went to go drop off the doll at the house and snatched up the little 7-year-old?
Damn, that's wild.
They have a video of him driving in the FedEx truck. She's in the back standing there holding on, and then he ends up strangling, killing her.
Golly, that's crazy.
The world is crazy. There's a lot of crazy shit going on out there.
That was a crazy example, right? But this shit is real. This shit is out there.
It's out there.
These are real things. You know what I'm saying? And so these are people that have interests. Mm-hmm. Right? Now that's one group. You got other groups that are hateful parties. You know what I'm saying? They say, you know what? White power, KKK, this, that, right? And these people, they've been in positions of power for a long time. They end up being, not all police are bad, obviously, but they end up being sergeants. They end up being in the military. They end up being
positions of power.
Doctors. They're in positions of power. You know what I'm saying? They lawyers, judges. You know, they all over the place. You know what I'm saying? In the system that we live in, they all over the place. And so these people have interest.
They're not in our favor at all.
So of
My
course, as a person who plays golf with these people, you're gonna look out for certain interests that align with your interests.
That's why you got a network.
Well, that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? But there's good people that network too. There's a different network. Not all networks are.
Of course.
You know, whatever.
There's always going to be bad in the world.
Yeah.
There's never going to be a perfect world. And the president is not going to be able to please everybody. So there's going to be points in times where you're not going to like something that he's doing. It may be intense for you, but at some point it'll be your turn to like what he's doing.
Okay. So what we're trying to explain to you that it's not that slight of a situation. It's very much worse. We're dealing with some havoc in America.
Like this war.
That's always been there though.
You think
it's just more out there to you.
We're about
you
to
think
have
the majority of people want this war?
No,
of course not. I think to most people
or agreed with how it went forward.
No, of course not. I think a lot of people don't want it though.
That's not good. How long has it been since that has actually happened?
Yeah, I don't think we should be on war right now. But again, I'm not.
Because it's one thing to say like, all right, look, bro, we got we want free healthcare.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be cool, right? But
so you got it. But then you got to wait months for an appointment.
Right. But what I'm saying is like we may not get that. You know what I'm saying? There may be points that people are interested in.
Yeah.
And cool, we may not get that turn on that. And that's one thing, okay, you know what I'm saying? But war and things like that, that's way bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's taking lives.
But any president that you come across, you're not gonna like every president and what they do. It's hard. Okay, I don't like the Iran war, but I like what he's doing over here.
You're missing the point. It's not about liking or disliking. It's about who makes the best change. So like when
but
if you don't make the change, you don't like him.
No, it's not about.
It's not about. Okay, let's put it like this.
It's about what's right, and if a president
but only you decide what's right though, because there's certain things that you might think is right, and I think that's not right.
Not true. Okay, let's put it like this. Without religion, politics, this whatever you may say, there's universal things that when you're born as human beings, when you're born, you know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, I need to breathe.
What's right, and you know what's wrong.
Oh, I need water. I'm thirsty.
Yeah. Exactly.
Let me not kill that person.
Right.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I see what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? There's universal.
It's basic.
Right.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
But again, you see how you think that, all right, the criminal, deport him, the family guy, don't do it. I see that balance. But we see the family guy from the outside in. We don't know inside the house he's beating up his wife. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so we don't know that. So like you can't get personal with it. You just gotta say, "Oh, you're breaking the law. You're breaking the law."
No.
That's how they want you to. That's how they paying it, bro.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. At that point, you don't like that portion of it. So that person who's in control, you're not gonna like him because of that,
bro.
Then you're not gonna like every portion of. I don't like everything about Trump.
God.
I feel you.
But God wants you to know your neighbor. He wants you to know your neighbor.
You just told me right now if they come and invade, you're not gonna be with the neighbor.
Because I don't know them.
But you just said God wants you to know your neighbor.
But we live in a world where you cannot know your neighbor like that. You want to, but
we got
HOAs.
And they be calling the polls on us.
But that's your neighbor. God wants you to know him.
Nah, fuck that, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So
I'm playing. What I'm saying is like this. Back to that is we're not saying don't help out your neighbor. The question was, do you think people will band together? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but because I don't know him.
I didn't say I wouldn't band with them. I said I don't think they would band for me. You know what I'm saying? Like
obviously
the type of person I am, I would give you my water bottle. You thirsty?
Yeah, but if I don't know you, I can be like, I keep in my water bottle.
Yeah. If it's my last one.
That's normal. This is my last one too. That's normal.
But I think at the end of the day, I feel what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's not gonna like this. It's a lot of different opinions, a lot of different viewpoints.
Yeah,
and that's cool.
But okay, so with the whole water bottle situation, I would like to elaborate.
What's up?
Last of your water bottle, and that's all you had for a while. Is that what you're talking about?
What do you mean?
Like, did you say like if this was like
No, he brought it up like it were
but that was like a scenario.
Would you give it to a stranger?
Like helping your neighbor.
So I'd like to elaborate. Yeah. Like if I were in that situation, you know, I would probably let them get like half of my half. You know,
like a little waterfall.
So you'd want to share. You'd want to share with the neighbor.
Because I have compassion for a human being.
Right.
Like
I think
if it were the other way around, like I think that I would want someone to do that for me. You know, so but I'm gonna, you know, take my chance and like be a great human.
I got you. I'm more of an opportunist. I think that if you gave me half your I can't get the whole water bottle out.
Well,
the whole thing right
now.
You're straightforward.
Yeah, you'll be out here looting Walmart and shit.
Not giving you none of my shit.
So I don't know, but I understand. But they even got politics out in the street. Look at Pooh Shiesty Gucci Mane shit.
Yeah, it's crazy right now. Why would you even put yourself in that? You so famous and you got so much money.
And he just got out.
You just got out. You know what I'm saying? You can live a free life.
His daddy just got out too. Did y'all see that?
Yeah. But I don't understand how. Again, we don't know the contract. We don't know the stipulations. We don't know what happened with that situation. But it is for you to really risk your freedom. I mean, how you're not gonna get away with that, right? Like you're not just gonna force somebody to sign a contract and not be. I mean that's what he thought.
I believe what I read.
But that's
I believe what I read. I believe what I read, and that's it.
He didn't think about it at all. Because I mean, both of them too, Big 30 and Pooh Shiesty, trying to rock Gucci Mane. I mean, I don't know what the politics is like with them and how the contract was like.
It's not funny, but
that's crazy.
I think
that's
honestly,
crazy. Rapper on rapper crime.
Rap on rap.
And I think Gucci Mane actually signed the papers on some it was him.
But they said supposedly it was like the security or the cameraman that was kind of like that was them.
Gucci,
you know what I'm saying?
And Offset and Lil TJ, rapper crime.
Oh yeah, another rapper crime right there. Offset getting shot. That was crazy too.
Honestly, bro,
rappers are beefing.
I feel like they chasing that thrill, that high, bro. Like I feel like they got so much money and so much that they just fucking bored.
They trying to stay young.
I think they trying to stay in the mix.
Getting shot though, that's crazy.
Lil TJ, ain't he young?
Who?
Lil TJ.
Lil TJ, but he one of them.
Probably like 24.
Yeah.
He got the ski mask. I don't know. I'm on some unk, but
I mean that's crazy though. The Offset, but keep in mind, Offset got enough money to not have these kind of problems. As a rapper, I don't know how they have these problems.
He lost $900K in the casino. I don't know.
He should have millions. I'll be losing millions at this point. He should be making millions, at least from what I think he making millions.
I don't know. After that old Cardi B.
He probably lost $900K from Cardi B and then $900K at the casino.
Pay him?
I don't know, bro.
I mean, at the end, either way, he's famous. He shouldn't be getting shot.
That
you know what I'm saying? That shit is already.
Well, as far as I know, he slapped somebody and got shot.
That's what I'm saying. They put themselves in these situations that they really don't need to be a part of at all. Like like why are you at the casino in Broward?
Why are you slapping people in the casino?
Why you should be in the casino in Dubai?
Yeah. You know that's what I'm saying. You got millions of dollars.
Crazy.
They're trying to stay relevant. That's why they stay in those areas, trying to stay relevant. Because really and truly, I mean, you don't gotta be slapping nobody. Nobody gotta be shooting you. You can really stay in your own lane and nobody bother you.
Because you got money, you don't think you cannot be touched.
That's
you think
another thing. They feel like they can't be touched
because they famous that I gotta take a slap from you. Right now, Offset slap. You taking that?
I'm not Chris Rock.
Nah. What if Drake slap you right now? Drake come up and see you slap the hell out of you.
Woo! Like uppercut.
You gonna uppercut Drake?
I'm a rocket shit.
Yeah. What about Jay-Z?
For K-Dot.
Jay-Z come and hit you with the 2 fingers behind your neck. Slap your whole shit up.
I don't know. That's whole.
With 2 fingers?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm playing. Nah, man. Honestly, anybody can get it, bro. It's open season. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like like you said, like all these people, they think they're untouchable.
They think they're untouchable because they famous,
and nothing can happen to them. You know what I'm saying? And they move wild. They in the mix. But I just gotta move like that.
And a lot of them have light security too, because they think that nobody's gonna have the guts to crawl up on them.
That's wild. Like I would have, like if I was them, I'd have a whole.
My security has security, right? Like I have at least 20 people roaming around.
Look, yo.
That's that ego shit. Like you be in your raps and you be talking shit. Like catch me here, catch me there, like type shit. I don't need no security.
Nah.
You see Bobby Shmurda get beat up?
So you be trying to live that life.
You see Bobby Shmurda
got beat up? You try to
Bobby
make that
Shmurda
shit
got
reality.
jumped in the club. I think it was in Minnesota.
Nah, they're not that tough. They're not that
tough. You end up getting shot at a casino.
Yo, Bobby Shmurda got stopped out by like 15 people at a club in Minnesota.
Oh shit!
I think it was in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
That's a lot of
stomped out.
That's a lot of feet.
That's a lot of feet right there.
That's too many toes, bro.
He got stomped out, bro. That's what I'm saying. These rappers, they be in the wrong place at the wrong time. They take off. Wrong place, wrong time. Just a bystander.
On some nice game shit.
Jesus Christ.
I'm saying.
God rest the dead.
They got millions of dollars. What's the point of making millions of dollars and staying around the same negative energy?
Bro, that's
what do you get from that?
Preach.
So I don't know, bro. I think that's a mindset. You know what I'm saying? So like, a person like Pooh Shiesty, he might never have a different mindset. You know what I'm saying? He left jail, went back to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like where someone else might be
he like jail, like he like being in jail.
He might.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Some people like that shit. Some people like being in jail.
So I had an uncle. Story time. I had an uncle who had just got out of prison, and he was in a halfway house for like 7 weeks. And once he got out of the halfway house, he was like, we picked him up, and he was like, yeah, the hardest thing was like crossing the street. So it's like a lot more difficult than you think. Like getting out in civilization, like it's basic things that you have to overcome on top of like things that we think are like
you become so used to that
we automatically deal with on a day-to-day like normal human being shit. Like, but they can't even cross the fucking street. Like it's different. It's something that you have to go through in order to understand.
It's almost like some PTSD type shit, like
exactly.
like a a soldier come back, and they still in that soldier mindset.
Exactly.
A lot of friends that came back when they went got deployed out to Iraq came back, and then they were like a whole different person. You couldn't really stand behind them. You couldn't creep up behind them. They were like just different.
Yeah, but that's wild though. Like kidnapping Gucci Man.
You gonna kidnap Gucci Man, you would have had a problem.
You gonna kidnap Guwap? Like that's crazy,
old
bro.
Gucci Man, you would have had a problem.
I just don't understand.
He's too skinny now.
He's too skinny now, but he's different now. He's just grown now.
That's the mindset. That's what I'm saying. Like he was in jail too for a minute. Yeah, he got out and thrived.
Almost went away from murder. Almost got killed. Yeah, and almost went away from murder.
Yeah.
So
can I get a little deeper into it?
That what?
What's up?
The details of what I seen, because from what I heard, it was like real, like grimy, like shiesty, like the robbery. It was a robbery. Like they kind of like ambushed them, and
had them at gunpoint.
They was blocking the door, wouldn't let them out.
Yeah, they put them into like another room, and they pulled an AK on them. And forced them to sign the contract.
What you doing? You signed that contract?
And they stole his rings.
You signed that contract?
I mean, I know I got cameras in there, so I'm gonna sign it. Whatever, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not gonna get shot over their music. You know what I'm saying? If I sign them, then I own them. At the end of the day, it is what it is.
So that's what I'm saying. Like
I signed it just to get them off my back. Like whatever, you stupid. I can tell you stupid.
But people be doing people dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole music industry is it's like a pyramid. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, this person got me. And so now I'm gonna get these people when they come on, and it's like nobody wins. It's like, all right, like if we talk about Diddy, you know what I'm saying, and nobody got money into Diddy, you know what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not, and it don't gotta be Diddy, but it's like, all right, if we talking about. If we talking about other, like,
I would have faked the signature.
Look, I know, just like shit.
Or some bullshit on there at the end, just like that definitely in my signature. Just write some, you don't know
somebody else's name.
Like that, he's stupid.
Somebody else's name in cursive.
They get trapped. They get trapped in these contracts. You know what I'm saying? They got to do like 15 albums.
And then they can decide. The person who signed it can be like, I don't like that album. Do another one.
You know, and so you know what I mean.
They probably have personal.
Everybody got a boiling point. Like imagine, like you know, you trapped in that crazy contract. You know, he was supposed to put you on. This your man. You thinking like, all right, he looking out for me, whatever. And you know, now you like, all right, fuck it.
You shelved.
Yeah, I'm shelved boofed. Like, nah, I'm coming for that.
They got personal beef. Like they probably had some type of personal beef where it was like, yo, fuck your albums. This shit ain't never coming out. Drop mixtapes.
I mean, but at that point, it's like
you got shelved.
I think people need to just like be smarter. You know what I'm saying? Read a book. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like is it your fault that you know you don't know the system?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like
pretty much
be independent.
Run your own. Like I check it. Like Kanye, independent. Now, a lot of people don't agree with his politics. You know, he be talking about some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he just, you know, he can't perform anywhere.
He's banned.
He's banned. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't go through the Super Bowl. He can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? He can't. So he got banned in UK. Like he can't. They canceled the whole festival. They said, all right, nah, you got to get out of here.
Can't come here.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
But he still made $33 million in like 2 days, 2 concerts. Moonwalking on the
that was dope. The shit with Lauryn Hill, that big ass
it was beautiful.
That background is crazy. But people still love Kanye. As racist as he want to be, as anti-Semitic that he want to be, you still love Kanye West.
I feel like
that Good Life, come on, you're going crazy.
I mean, like honestly, I feel like what we've seen in his like throughout his career, like the negatives and like, you know, the truths, like I feel like we should really take that seriously. And I think like, you know, Kanye isn't a normal human being, and I feel like he does
thinks different.
Yeah,
he thinks different. Yeah,
he makes mistakes.
Well, all right,
and he makes mistakes because of his being different.
All right, so I think he's very like, I'm gonna shock you into being awake. You know what I'm saying?
Shock value.
So those, I don't know his mindset. He could only speak for him, you know what I'm saying? But my opinion on it is that he's doing these type of things so that we can become aware of it. Okay. Like, we was talking about double standards. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of double standards are in every part of our life. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about in the music industry, politics, this and that. So he's bringing to the front of you know, his politics is that, you know, like in that interview with Academics, DJ Academics, like he had the whole hood black Ku Klux Klan, whatever,
the black KKK shit. That shit was classic though.
Right. Nah, but let me give you a fact on that. That whole outfit don't even come from the Ku Klux Klan. You know what I'm saying? That's on some Catholic
like deacon shit.
Yeah, they have a whole. It's like in Spain or something. I don't know where it's at, but like y'all can look it up. But yeah. But anyways, in that he's saying like, you know, we make this music, and who owns the music, right? Who owns all these, you know, companies, these music companies? Is you know, the people in power. You know what I'm saying? The juicies. You know what I'm saying? They got the juice. You know what I'm saying? They got the juice. So you know, they got the power, and they making money off of. They're not promoting, you know, unity and whatever. Like you know what's popping right now? Disunity, gun violence, you know, drugs, killing and shit, being a hoe, you know what I'm saying, like all that kind of shit, you know what I'm saying. And so they making money off of our pain, like our downfall, our negative. They make money when we negative. You know what I'm saying? When people try to be positive,
but why we rapping about it?
Because they promote it.
Because they promote it, and we making money off it. You know what I'm saying? We're not thinking about.
So we at fault too.
We at fault, but what he's bringing to the light is that they making money off our negative, right? And nobody you know, nobody could talk about they negative. Nobody could talk about, you know, because everybody talks about everybody else. They say, these people, they not doing right. Oh, black people, they not doing this. White people not doing this.
Okay.
Koreans not doing that. You know, oh, I don't agree with Palestine. I don't agree with this, whatever. Yeah. But when it comes to the juices,
like Israel,
we can't disagree with nothing.
You can't give your opinion because then you anti-Semitic. Because
that's it. You done. You anti-Semitic. You done. You cancel.
You unbelievable. I can't believe you think the Holocaust didn't happen.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
All of that.
And so his shock value is like, yo, I'm in a KKK outfit. Fuck y'all type shit. Y'all. You know, he had back before that. He had that T-shirt that was, you know, White Lives Matter.
Yeah.
When Black Lives Matter was going on, so and a lot of people took that as like, oh my God, White Lives Matter? How can you say that when black people are getting killed and this and that? Yeah. And I feel like he was being sarcastic. He was being satirical. He was saying like, yo, like, black people is dying. So I guess white lives are the ones that matter.
As like the type of person that he is, like as what he's given us, you know, as far as his career goes, like I think that we should expect things like that from him, honestly.
Like just wild, outrageous shit.
That is like has a deeper message though.
Yeah, it does. Like if you listen to him progress, like in his albums one after another, like he's being more positive. You know what I'm saying? Like he dropped the gospel album. He's talking more about his family, spending time with his children.
He's trying to come back from all of it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like even this the Bully album is fire, bro. Bully album is fire, you know what I'm saying? And it has a lot of references to just, you know, being more spiritual and, you know, and just kind of, you know, locking in to yourself, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people don't lock in, bro. They're not locking into themselves.
People like the negative shit.
They like
people
the
like the drugs, the party.
We all do. We like the gangster movie. We like the gangster music.
Yeah, we like that shit. It's entertaining. It's entertaining. But I think Kanye West right now, if he wanted to, could bounce back hard. He got the beats, he got the lyrics. I think he could bounce back big if he really wanted to.
Oh, he's back, baby. He never left.
You know what I'm saying? But he don't want to steer that way. He don't want to go that route. He don't want to go the route of the negative route.
No, yeah, obviously not. Yeah. I think he's got his clear mindset of what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to more music like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What do you think about Jack Harlow?
What about that new R&B album?
What do you think about
I mean, I listen to snippets of it. It's alright. It's different. It's different from what I don't listen to Jack Harlow. So like, you know, like his rap albums, I don't know really any songs. Like I know if I hear him, I'll be like, it's Jack Harlow, but I can't name your song right now.
Nah, I feel you.
Me neither. I heard that shit.
You like that shit?
I mean, I heard snippets of it. It's cool. It's different. I think it's better than the other shit that he does.
I like the production on it. I feel like, you know, they did their thing with the production. You know, it's definitely there on some neo soul, but I feel like he on some cosplay shit. Like I feel like he just playing a part.
Yeah, he being fake.
Yeah. He got himself a black girlfriend, and you know he
think he Usher. So you think that was whack?
I think it has its moments, you know what I'm saying, where I'm like, you know, I'm not a hater, you know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate music, you know what I'm saying? So I like parts of it, but honestly, like as a music head, like I don't feel like it should be celebrated. Like, oh my God, like the only reason why we talking about it is because, you know, he a white dude and he doing black music. Like that to me was crazy. Like he had an interview and he was talking about, you know, they was interviewing him like, oh yeah, how you feel like you're doing in this music, whatever. He's like, yeah, I got blacker.
He didn't say that.
Yo, that ass. Fact check.
I can't believe he said that.
They said like, oh, when something like this, they said, oh, when other white artists, when they kind of going into their music bag and they creating something like this, you know, others tend to go more pop and, you know, mainstream into more like white music, you know what I'm saying, quote unquote. You know, how do you feel you did? And he was like, well, yeah, I got blacker. No. That's wild.
How you like that album, Chevy?
I listened to it, a little bit of it, the intro of it, and it was nice. But like
scale from 1 to 10.
I give it a 6.
Oh shit, that's pretty high.
I don't know, bro.
You thought it was whack?
Yeah. Pretty much.
I mean, I probably won't listen to it, so I'll take your words for it.
I feel like there's so many other dope artists out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, 6 is not high in my eyes, but
6 is high. Right now, if 60% of the world's population was gone, that's a lot of people.
I don't listen to 6 music.
Who?
I don't listen to 6 music.
Yeah, we need
6
we need
levels.
bangers.
We need bangers around like 8s. I'll fuck around with an 8.
I feel like the whole Ye album was fire. I feel like who just dropped? Zoo-Wop. Fetty Wap, yeah.
I didn't even know Fetty Wap was out of jail, to be honest with you. When you guys told me that he dropped the album, Fetty Wap is dope.
Yeah, Fetty Wap is fire, bro. Like this, honestly, I didn't know how deep in his bag he was. Like I started listening to his older album, like when he first dropped, and that shit fire too. You know what I'm saying? But this new album, I feel like is different. Like he on some jazzy stuff.
Okay. He evolved.
He evolved. He still got bangers. He still got trap. He still got this. But like he got.
It's
got
really nice. Yeah. He's like really a magician.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, like on some Outkast type shit.
Shout out Fetty Wap.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, how do you feel about your girl having a whole best friend?
Nah, fuck that.
But
Like,
that's been her friend for years, 20 years, longer than she known you. But you know that when she go out there, she get crazy.
nah, birds of a feather. I think they gonna be flocking.
How would you feel? How would you feel if he told you you're gonna hang out with your friend because she was a thotty?
Well, I mean, if you
Like he wasn't comfortable at all around.
If you look at it from your partner's perspective, like, say for instance, he had a bunch of guy friends who were up to no good, you know, so would you want him, like, being badly influenced by, like, anything, like, in life? Would you want your boyfriend who you care about to be, like, badly influenced? No. Like, I mean, at that point, like, I feel like it's not, like, a really, like, personal thing. Like, if you're trying to commit yourself to me, yeah, it is, like, you know, gonna influence, it's gonna, like, I'm gonna, you know.
Yeah, but some people might say that, like, you know, I got my own mindset, and, you know, that might be them.
Yeah.
You know, but that's not me.
But I think a thotty girl best friend is worse than a guy friend.
No, I think
that
people
goes either
are
way,
all the
bro.
same.
No. Well, that's more dangerous.
You think so?
I don't think so.
I think when guys go out, like they go on that mindset, like, yeah, it's capable. But when girls go out, I feel like when it's like if her and her best friend went out, like you wouldn't think that, like you wouldn't want to think that.
So you think it's like a
it's like a double standard. It's like a double standard. It's like a double standard.
But so do you feel like
I think when
like
a girl cheats,
has more power in that? Like
I think it's just different. Like it just changes everything.
I don't think so at all. I think girls have to be pursued, and there's men more than women out on the street that are, you know, doing the pursuing. So, like, no, I don't think girls are, like, worse.
So, like, let me ask you.
If anything, the men are worse, because even if they, like, sometimes, you know, are already occupied, they still act like they're not.
Okay.
You know?
So let me ask you, if he cheated on you, you would stay with him?
No.
If she cheated on you, would you stay with her? You thought about it too much. You would stay. You wouldn't stay.
No.
You wouldn't. You would stay.
I get my lick back.
You give it a chance.
Nah, I'm playing. No, she was like, what?
I feel like it's
just leave me, please.
Leave me. Just leave me.
Get rid of me, God. I don't deserve you.
Yeah, I deserve you for
You don't
staying.
have to be a bad person because you know I'm a bad person.
You would think she made a mistake.
I think it's complicated. I think like the old me might have been like loyal to a fault.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like a lot of people are just like, you know, you got time invested, you got families, you got kids, you know, whatever the case may be, whatever. Mm-hmm. And so they may, you know, put some mental blocks in it, like, wait, should I?
Yeah, you just start to think about it all.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But
try to outweigh the negative and the positive.
She gotta go.
But
I'm gonna talk to her friend.
So, but like, I guess like I'm like biased.
Where the hoes at?
I guess I'm like biased to a fault because like I've never been in any of those type of situations. The only person that I've had to, put in favor is myself. So I don't really have to second guess like any decision like that because like all I have in the front line is my worth. So.
Yeah, like on some real, like I agree. I think that really you gotta put yourself in the other person's shoes. That's kind of how I move. You know what I'm saying? Like what I like her doing this does, and everything ain't really cheating. You know what I mean? That's a gray area for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? For some people, it's cut and dry. It's like, you like this Instagram. You're cheating. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we had sex or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And some people, maybe cheating is, having a emotional attachment to somebody or y'all too friendly or whatever the case may be or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's really kind of depends on the person, but I think what it boils down to for me is put the shoe on the other foot. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's kind of how I try to move. You know what I'm saying? So
you would let your girl go on a girls trip with a bunch of single girls? You be okay with that? I think
I would feel uncomfortable, but when it comes down to it, it's who you with. So like let's say my girl was let's say I never knew her and my girl was like the whole best friend.
Okay.
Hell no. You know what I'm saying? She about to go home. You know what I'm saying?
But what you mean though?
I mean like you gotta trust your person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But you don't trust her friend.
No, what I'm saying is like let's say your girlfriend wasn't the trustworthy person.
Okay, like she was the.
Your girlfriend was the whole best friend. Your girlfriend was the bad influence.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Would you want her to go on a singles trip?
I don't think it matters. I think it's just.
It's like, all right, you already know what you got right here. Fuck it.
She can do it here locally. I ain't wasting no money to take her out there. She can go on a staycation. Yeah. I ain't gonna spend money so she can go out there and do it.
Right.
That shit right there. But if that's the case, you stick around. That's crazy.
So I think that you gotta be with a solid one. You gotta make good decisions and have your best friend, your ride or die with you. You know what I'm saying? And know that they not gonna fuck around on you. You know what I'm saying? So as a man, I would feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I got some insecurities. You know what I'm saying? But not every female's like that, bro. Like you can't just have that mindset. Like again, everybody ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? Benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it depends on the friends. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I probably wouldn't like the whole best friends. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not gonna happen.
That's the one you're not gonna like. But they were all like that, except your girl.
So we going on vacation together. You know what I'm saying?
How would you feel about it? Like, would you want to go on a all-time trip with all singles?
So yeah, like, okay, for me it's like, I'm the one who's picking my partner. So like, if that were ever like something that they would consider, like I wouldn't be dating them.
Like going on a guy's trip with their friends?
Right.
You think
I'm just saying like, okay, that's your friends, that's cool, but I'm not like, I don't want to be involved in, that, like if that's like,
you think that they're capable of going out there just messing around?
Single guys have single activities, like, they like to go to strip clubs and, like, mind you, like, yeah, I've been out to strip clubs with my guy and his friends and it's all good, it's all cool, but at the same time, like, I also am getting to know you as a person. And so they'll do things or make certain comments and I can like analyze a person and pick, and you're single, you have every right to be the way you are. But if my guy is like, if that's all he's surrounding himself with, like vice versa, I don't think that they're ready for a relationship.
Well, is it his fault that all his friends are single? Is it just that he just happened to be the one in a relationship?
I mean,
like if you single and Dove is single and everybody's single,
right, so it's like you don't have no friends now.
Yeah, I got no friends now because you know.
I don't think that like you should look at it in that perspective. I think like, you know, if you do have friends who are single, and that's all you have, like maybe, you know, you should like reanalyze your friendships with them.
Yeah, get
like,
a donkey.
Because you
get like a donkey or a dog.
because
get a parrot.
Because because when you friends spend time together.
Okay.
But like, and you know, if you're not single anymore, you shouldn't be involved in single activities, and single men like to be involved in a lot of single activities.
So you think going out to a bar is considered a single man activity?
No. I feel like going out to a strip club, you know, in the wee hours, you know, I feel like
that's... the strip club. Where else would you think that wouldn't be okay?
Well, let's put it like, but on the flip side of that, a bar might be considered a single activity.
I mean, I think the signs
that has single people there.
I think they're red flags.
And that's people looking for
because, like, you know.
But where's the trust come in?
No, I feel like the trust can come in is like when that can come in is when you involve me in your activities as well, because like. What's it like, you know, you're chilling at home, I'm chilling at home, we are both free, we should be spending time together.
All the time?
But your friends, no, I'm not saying that.
Like if I want to go with my friends, I have to bring...
If we're busy all the time, you know, we should want to spend time together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Like a balance.
Yeah, because what I'm saying to you is you think that your guy is the same person around you that he's around his guy friends, like it's more locker room talk.
And that's not okay with me. Like,
girls be like that too, though.
Yeah.
Like you ever catch a random?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You just don't be able to be a man.
But
like let loose.
Say for instance, if it were on the other foot and like my man was available and my girls hit me up to hang out, I'm like, okay, can my nigga come? Type shit. Like, you know.
They say no, it's just all girls.
Well, I'm good. Like, I'm good because I'd rather spend time with him.
See, that's a keeper.
Like
that keeper. That's a keeper.
There's people that like that, and there's people that feel like, you know, in their relationships they need the space, they need their time to be.
I think space is important too. Like, I think, like even with me and her, you know, like. I recognize that there's a balance, you know what I'm saying? So time together is important, you know, time with one of her homegirls or whatever, maybe, you know, because like, you know, we've had that conversation, like, you know, there's times that she would have talked shit about me, but, you know, she can't talk shit about me to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She may, and it may not be about me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm playing. It may be just like
you got to vent.
You got to vent about some shit that I might not be the best person to vent about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, everybody has a role. You know what I'm saying? And we try to play all those roles for our partner, but you know, we can't do it all sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like you want to try to do the most you can with that person. You know what I'm saying? But I think it has to be a balance. You know what I'm saying? So. My question is, what if it's not a bunch of single whole friends? Like, what if they just regular friends?
Yeah.
Like,
because that's what I was trying to say. Like, if you're surrounding yourself by like around those type of people, like, why are you even in a relationship? Like your influence, your whole influence, your environment that you extend yourself to is focused on single topics, like.
But
they're
I think a lot
doing
of
single things.
But let me ask you, what makes the guy the whole though? Let's say that he goes out with all his single friends and they bag a girl and they leave. You consider him a whole friend?
I'm not. No. Well.
Because
I'm not saying.
Because that's what single people gonna do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't mean I'm gonna be bagging a girl because I'm with my single friends.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But
I think the girl that goes out and bags on the first night is a dangerous person.
Honestly, I think it's just like because I've been in a relationship where my guy had a lot of single friends, but they became my friends. Okay. You know, we went out together, you know, and his family, you know, was my family, you know. So at the end of the day, even though we're not together, our friends are still our friends, you know, because I gained a relationship with those people too. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, and they were guys, girls, like,
and in that scenario, right, where you was friends with his friends, he's friends with your friends, and everybody's friends, right? That's cool. What about them just having some guy time and y'all just having some girl time? Like let's say I have some single friends or you have some single friends or whatever, right? I feel like a lot of females, like, they have this perception of guys, like they gonna go to the strip club or whatever. Like I remember, like, I used to be making music, you know what I'm saying, real heavy, be in the studio till 4 in the morning, and we sweating balls, funky nasty, just try to record tracks, can't sleep, we drinking Red Bulls and shit, ain't nothing sexy about it, you know what I'm saying, we just making music, and, you know, since we out, you know, our girls might be like, oh, they out till 4 in the morning, they must be at the strip club.
But keyword,
they gotta be.
Keyword, you said our girls. So, like, the thing about it is, like, I'm talking about some balance, you know, and I feel like balance is key in life. Like, so, like, you can't just have, like, you know, all these single friends and not have, like, you know, any relationship perspective. Like, as far as, like, you know, you need, like, balance. So, like, why would you just have single friends? Why can't you, like, find someone who has more in common with you? I mean, because
that's
when you're in a relationship,
that we have.
But when you completely change when you get into a relationship. Like, so
is that a good or a bad thing?
No, but you have a lot to talk about with someone. You can relate to someone who's dealing with the same thing. Of course. So rather than someone who's single.
But that doesn't have to mean that person has to absorb my every breath. Because it's, you know what I'm saying? Like what he's saying is that some guys can have their God time. They don't necessarily have to. For example, in all my friendships with all my guy friends, most of them don't interact with my girl. Like, they see her, hey, hello, that's it. They don't follow each other on social media. There is no we're gonna be friends. It don't work like that. Those are my friends. You got your friends, and from time to time we may come together, but there is no too friendly shit going on like that. Like, our circle's our circle, and our guys are our guys, and we don't really mix all that shit. Like,
and again, we all might represent a different lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? We all got different viewpoints, different lifestyles, you know what I'm saying? So I might be the married man, the family man. He might be, you know, whoever, that might be the hoe over there, then this person is this, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that because we hanging together, that I'm gonna go do what he doing.
Yeah, there's no girl trips on my side.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't care if you're going with singles or married or that shit don't work for me.
The thing, okay, so, but what about if you guys were going together?
That's cool.
Okay.
But there is no, you going with your friends, I don't care, we your friends, I don't care if they're all church people.
And that's my whole thing. And that's what I'm saying, like, that's my whole thing, like, so you obviously understand what I'm saying, like, what I've been saying is that I don't agree with my person dealing with a bunch of single people.
It has nothing to do with agree with them, because if she wants to go out to a club with them or go out to eat, whatever, my trust level has to be there, because if I gotta think twice about
but you just said that you don't even want them going on
we're talking about
single
a traveling
or married
trip. We're talking about a trip where they go on a plane and they go somewhere else, or they go on for a couple of days. That shit ain't flying. But if they're gonna go down to a restaurant over there for a couple hours, cool.
Alright, so
I'm okay with that.
Alright, would you be okay with that if their friend was like the opposite sex?
Time doesn't make a difference. Time doesn't make a difference.
Like
there is no,
like
there
your
is
girl, your girl got a cool homie.
No, there's no such thing.
Whether it's for a night or day, like if
there's no guys involved in her life.
What if it's like, what if he gay?
Like,
what if he got like a gay best friend?
I gotta see him be gay.
In my eyes, I can't.
You gotta prove it. You gotta prove that. Where's your gay card?
I am dead.
Yeah, we gotta play that shit. I'm sorry.
It's 2026.
At some point,
these things happen.
Nah, not around here.
I've seen it.
Not around here. Not around here.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Do you feel like guys and girls could be like friendly, like very friendly,
like
guys and girls can
like
be
best
friendly.
friends, like yeah. Okay,
Wait,
let's say
in relationships,
like you got a girl, everybody in a relationship, but you got a girl best friend.
No.
Or I mean, and not you, you know what I'm saying, but like someone has a girl best friend. Like, do you think I can have a girl best friend?
Depends how long. Did we meet? That was well, not in my situation, but I'm talking about like other people's shit. But like it depends on that friendship too, right? Like they've been together for like friends for 20 years, or like there was little kids. You feel me? So that's different than you and her dating. All of a sudden you meet a girl, and all of a sudden your friend. That's different.
But what if you got a homegirl from 20 years ago? Right?
Okay.
That's your ace boom cool, right?
That's what we're talking about.
But your girl kind of could pick up that she kind of like you.
Then that situation is gonna be a headache all the time. I mean, at some point it's gonna end one way or the other. Either you're gonna end it with your girl, or that relationship with your friend is gonna end, no matter how long it's been. Because that friction will be there, and you can't live under that friction. You can do it for only so long.
So it's gonna get to a point where it's like one or the other.
Yeah, it's gonna be one or the other. It's gonna be one or the other.
Well, I think if your friend is liking you, I feel like if your friend is liking you, like.
But you're not liking her. That's not your fault. You can't control what they like.
Well, what if you don't know how you feel?
What you mean?
If your friend ends up liking you, and you're like, oh, dang, I didn't know you liked me,
But when it comes to certain situations, I don't believe in guy and girl best friends or none of that. I don't believe in that. I believe that a guy will always be a guy, and at a certain point, the girl will be the girl.
I don't understand that. No.
You don't think so?
No. I have a guy best friend, and he's been my best friend for a long time now, and it would never be like, he's like my brother,
Yeah, but again, that's why, like, in a situation like with myself, that would never work out. So, I wouldn't be in that situation.
Like personally,
you know what I'm saying?
It's not.
Yeah, I feel it's like weird, or it's not like crazy.
No. Like, I mean, like
to me, it's normal.
But like we're human beings, like, and we don't just people have become so shallow, like to where it's just like, oh, the difference in gender is only based upon sexuality. And that's not the case at all. Like, just because, like, we are two different type of humans, like, it doesn't mean, like, we're, like, that different. It's just, like, one way to be different. Like, at that point in time, we're just guy and girl, like...
Yeah, that's a problem.
But, like... People make it so difficult. People want to put so much aspect on gender, and it's not like that big of a.
What do you mean gender? Gender's big.
No, it's not. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal.
How many genders are there?
2.
See, so gender doesn't matter. Guy and girl.
Yeah, and it's very simple. Like our mothers, our fathers, like everybody is a different gender. Our aunts, uncles, cousins, like everybody is a different gender. It shouldn't be so like focused on like.
You saying there shouldn't be so much weight put on the fact that
he's a guy or girl.
Like we people, we
exactly.
humans.
Because it's past the aspect that we're the male and female. It's more now there's. Because there could be all kinds of shit.
Well, that's true. You don't know what's in people's minds and hearts. But I guess what she's saying is that there's different types of love. You know what I'm saying? So you have
I believe in bad
you have a brotherly love.
Yeah.
You got a romantic love.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
and I believe in bad and good.
You can have that between
so let me ask
guy and a girl.
So you met her best friend.
I have.
Let me ask you, but
he's a good dude.
Okay, but let's say he had a problem with that. Would you be with him, or would you dump your best friend? If he had a problem, he's like, I just can't deal with that shit. I don't care how close friends you are. I don't care how long you know each other. You want to be with me, you be with me. Or you dump him. What you doing?
It's not something that I'm gonna.
But what would you do?
pick or choose on.
Well, you have
it's
to.
just something that we're gonna have to figure out.
What is that? I ain't trying to figure that out.
I'm not the one to make the move after that. Like, if you can't conform to my life, my lifestyle, then that's it. Like, I'm not, like, it's up to you at that point. If you want to, like, try to conform.
No, but I throw it to you like, yo, it's either me or him. Figure it out, I'm gonna be over here.
I'm not kicking anybody out of my life because I brought somebody in.
So it wouldn't work, right? Because at that point I'm gonna be like, then don't work. And it don't work.
So what if the shoe was on the other foot?
That makes no sense.
What if what if it was me? I had a girl best friend. She's pretty. We laugh, we have a good time together, but we just friends. Yeah. But we,
cool with that?
We super tight. Super tight.
As I said before, I choose my partners. I have full control over the person that I want. And if I chose this person and they're making these types of decisions, I have to think, and ask myself, do I agree with this based upon the person that I have chosen?
To agree, you gotta conform.
So, like, of course, you have to conform in relationships entirely.
That's what I'm saying. So if you didn't like it, what would you ask them to do? Keep the friend or break up with him?
So what I'm trying to say is, I would pick the person that I could trust at the end of the day. Like, with
just
anything.
Just because you can trust him don't mean you can trust her.
It's not upon her. She don't have nothing to do with me and him.
That's what you think.
I think the point is that
seduction is real.
You pick somebody that you are aligned with. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's not your belief. That's not your mental alignment. Like, okay, I couldn't be with a female that's a guy best friend. I don't trust that or whatever.
I don't believe in that.
So you wouldn't have that.
I wouldn't have that. But that's not saying that's something wrong.
I'm not knocking you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking you.
Yeah.
But from what I understand, what she's saying is like she would be with someone who's aligned with that.
But that's cool with that.
You know what I'm saying?
We're on the same page.
Yeah.
We think the same way. He wouldn't do that to me, and I wouldn't do that to him. That's why we're together.
Yeah, but if you already have a guy best friend, so he can't have a girl. He can't introduce you to a girl right now.
Of course.
He can introduce a girl to you right now and be cool with it?
Of course. Yes.
What?
I don't know.
What?
Yes.
I don't know.
I mean, I would be like,
she be mad sus. Like any new girl that come in my life, she be like, that bitch like you. That bitch like you. Nah.
We are far in, but no.
She's ain't no new friends. Ain't no new friends in this shit.
No, new friends are different. That's somebody that like.
That's different, right?
Yeah, no, that is different.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? If you just got real cool with them and you trust them, and
we're talking about. Are you talking about new friends or best friends? Like your new friend ain't gonna be your best friend. No,
but your new friend.
I'm looking at you different now because you just meeting people and calling them your best friend. I'm not with that.
I'm not saying that's your best friend.
Maybe they could.
I don't move like that.
I'm not saying that's your best friend. I'm saying that
a new friend is different, of course.
Hold on now. I'm saying that you can't make a friendship don't happen overnight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I got you. So I'm not saying that would be your best friend.
Yeah.
Ever, even if that was the case, but if you're saying that a guy and a girl can be friends to the point of best friendship, what does time matter? Wouldn't it be the same if y'all just humans having a human connection and y'all just friends? Like, you like this music, I like this music.
That's a whole nother argument.
You know that a guy and a girl.
You like basketball, I like basketball. Let's talk about the Tar Heels.
That's a whole nother argument.
Let's go play ball together.
That's depending on the type of person that you are. Because for me, I don't get close to people easily. Like, it takes time, I want to be able to like figure everything out about you, and if you're too forward, I don't know if I like that, like if you talk too much, I don't know if I like that. But like if you gradually like let me get to know you, I feel like that does take time for me. I feel like I've figured out my person enough to be able to label them like specifically in my life.
And I feel you. I believe that a guy and a girl best friend, I believe that relationship happened because it was a failed attempt. Like he tried a bag and he couldn't. He fell in the friend zone like trap.
That's funny.
That's what I believe.
You think so?
Yeah, I believe that every guy that's friend tried his best to get it. Yeah. Shit didn't work. She did the gradual shit, and that gradually turned into friend.
So no, you just my friend now.
Yeah, now
he was
friend.
Like, he was like, damn, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna be your friend now.
Oh yeah, there's no try. I'd rather be that than nothing. Yeah, I don't know how to get out of the friend zone. That's what I believe. I believe that any guy why would a guy hang around?
I think a lot of girls they play naive to it. You know what I'm saying?
She's trying to play, but that's the what they call the dick in the glass bottle right there. that when like your man fuck up, you break that shit. And, you know what I'm saying?
The emergency dick type shit. Dick, your man fuck up, you gonna break the glass and talk to your best friend.
Maybe some women think like that, but like
I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm just saying that's how I think it's happening. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I don't trust that shit. I feel like any guy best friend is.
Can we flip the fucking script to men and how men
There's no men and girl best friends.
I don't have any emergency pussy.
Yeah. No, what? Nobody's talking about
there
you, baby.
There is no men. There is no men girl best friends.
Nobody's talking about you. Oh my god!
At some point when that girl best friend wants to get a man, he's gonna want to break up with him.
You feel attacked?
This is for this.
Okay, because you got into character real quick.
It's for your kids' entertainment
purposes only.
Alright.
But I feel like, let's say he had a girl best friend, right? For example, the minute that girl best friend meets a guy, he's not gonna like that shit.
What? Like
he's not gonna like that girl. He's not gonna like that.
What?
Because most men don't like that shit. I could possibly
that they girl meet a guy.
I could possibly
that their best friend
meets somebody in the crowd.
Their best friend who's a girl meets a guy who they're interested in each other. Mm-hmm. The best friend wouldn't like that. If you're a real best friend, like we're talking about, like your homie, your biggest homie,
if she's a girl.
Yeah.
And she got a boyfriend?
Yeah.
I've only seen that in the white people movies. I ain't never seen that nowhere else.
What?
I'm lost. Run this shit back for me.
That's crazy.
What I'm saying to you is that
just automatically because she's a female, you guys automatically have to be interested in each other.
Yeah, that's the only reason we're hanging out.
What? You sound so stupid.
That's the only reason why guys hang out with girls.
What?
No. Why would a guy hang out with a girl just to hang out with her and chase her around so they can go shopping with you?
That's hilarious.
Is he gay or he failed at the attempt?
So like Keisha,
what's
like that's
Keisha Clark?
No, but no, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, Keisha, that's my sister.
Yeah, exactly. Keisha. like guys have girls who are their like closest friends.
Yeah, that's my sister.
And
that's why I could really
I don't understand
personally. I don't believe that because me personally, I'm not that type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like I can have a female in my life that I'm not sexually attracted to. I'm not, even if she was attractive. I can draw that box. I can draw that line. You know what I'm saying? Like so, and I know we've been kind of going back and forth and whatever, but like I do agree with that too. Like I feel like you can have you can have a friend and not be sexually interested or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And because like I said, there's different types of relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like the relationship I have with her, that's like my big sister. You know what I'm saying? Like I love Keisha, and I feel no guiltiness about or any kind of way of saying that in front of my girl. Whatever. Like she's met Keisha, we she's cooked for us. You know what I mean? Like we hang out, we her family. You know what I'm saying?
We travel with her.
I feel like that's different too. Like I know her friend. You know what I'm saying? He's super cool dude.
Because y'all all involved in shit together like that. Because y'all all cool like that.
I feel like that plays a big part. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like the red flag might be like where this is my friend. And
just your friend.
And this is my friend, and you don't know about him. And
exactly.
That's different. That's sus. That's like what? Like,
secret friend? Like
I bet just don't all of that. None of that. No secrets.
I can't even know his name. I'm just kidding.
None of that shit.
No. No, I'm talking about a female.
Right.
A female. You know what I mean? Like a female friend.
Either way.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Like either way. It goes either way. Like I'm like very transparent. Like I want to see exactly what I'm giving. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's what it boils down to. Like, put the shoe on the other foot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if it was you, you know what I'm saying? Like, would you want your girl to understand that this is your sister? If you had a sister, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like at some point you gotta choose. I just feel that way. I just, I don't have like the luxuries that you guys have in your lives to do those things that you do. Like, I feel like those things don't exist in my world.
I feel you. So just like you can't even like contemplate that shit. That's like that shit at all. I feel you. I mean, like,
because again, I think you got a guy and a girl best friend that's just a failed attempt, and if she slip up, his dick's right there. So I just don't believe that shit.
That's hilarious. She gonna slip on it.
Like, yeah, it's been there her whole life. You might as well.
She gonna lay it on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I just like, I don't just put myself in no shit.
Nah, I feel you. I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So, but whatever. But yo, we had a good show today.
Yes.
Yo, thank y'all for coming.
Yes, I appreciate y'all. This was real. Yeah. It's your boy Young Prophet, you know what I'm saying?
We got Chevy in the building, your boy C Nasty. Follow us on all social media platforms at The Reelbred Podcast, at TheReelbred Podcast. Follow us, stay tuned. It's your boy C Nasty. We got Young Prophet, Chevy in the building. Yo, we out.
Big glass house, bad bitch went from last night. Already kicked that ass out. No man, but you know I pump that beats until a nigga pass out. Fucking hood, monitor, better hold your pass out.
Reelbred Podcast.